What's up, everybody? It's Bloodshed Romance. This is my first 48 hours with the Casa Moto boot by Thursday. I went with the Moto Casa because of the zipper and the height of the ankle. I like these type of boots because of the ankle support they give me. Typically, I would wear a set of Merrell tactical boots, and I really wanted a boot that was not specifically tactical. Some of the concerns I had before getting this boot was the zipper. I was concerned that the zip might come undone when it was not intended to because there's not a flap that locks it in, but the mechanism on the zipper itself actually locks down. The matte color of it is more of a rough feel on the finish. It is not a very polished feel. That is another thing that I was really interested in. I'm not a very big fan of polished boots. When I first unboxed the boots, they did have a very strong, what my wife described as chemical smell to them. It didn't bother me too much, it kind of just smelled like new shoes, but it is something to note. When I first put the boot on, it was very stiff, and it just has broken in very well. I was concerned that it would be almost too tight on my feet. I did get 1/2 size lower than I normally get. I'm normally an 11 in sneakers and a 10 in boots, and this one I got in 10.5, and I probably wouldn't go with a 10. It would be too tight, I believe. The other thing I noticed when I'd first gotten it on and started wearing it was the stiffness of the lower part of the shoe. It was very stiff and took a good few hours before it started to break in and start to bend to the shape of my foot. Even after 48 hours, the heel where it starts to go into the arch of the foot is very stiff, and it's definitely something I still notice, and I'm hoping that breaks in even more. The matte black does come with the Storm King sole, and I do like this sole, but I do wonder if the other sole that would come on the normal versions would have been a little bit more conforming to your foot. The sole on this shoe is very stiff, and I'm hoping breaks in over time. Overall, the sole did pretty well in the first 48 hours, but now at the end of this day, I do have a small rock between one of the lugs, so it's not impervious to getting stuff stuck in between them. The other thing I noticed on the sole is up around the toe area, it has a slight concave area that I'm hoping smoothens out over time. And down here in the south, we are starting to get into the pollen season, so there is a small accumulation of pollen around the edge of the boot. It remains to be seen if it's going to collect more or if it's going to have to just be brushed off every once in a while to make it look good. It is going to be interesting to see what it's like in the next couple of months, how well it breaks in, how well it maintains its look, even though this is their rough and rugged leather. The other thing I really like about these is the foam here in the rear of the boots. It actually cradles around your ankle and gives you some support rather than just being pressed up against it tightly with no give. And it actually is quite comfortable, surprisingly, after a few hours of wear. I'm sure there's more that I missed, and I hope you join me when I compare these to my other boots that I've been wearing for the last 3 years. Thanks, until next time, peace.